Welcome to Shampered. I'm Jessa, and here we discuss all things 3D printing. I'm trying to sharpen a few saw blades today with a couple of different arbor sizes. One being a 20mm arbor, and the other one is 5/8 of an inch. I got my guiding jig set up, but it's missing the peg that can hold the saw blade. So let's jump on a computer and design a couple of pegs. Okay, I've spent a few minutes on the computer, and here's the design that I've come up with. It's a simple square shape plate that is 5mm thick. This plate is smaller than my smallest blade, so only the flat part of the blade is touching the plastic. And similarly, if we look at the side profile, the blade will sit flat on the plastic and the curve will stick out a little bit, but it wouldn't be so big that it would be touching the plywood. Right, let's get it printed and see how it goes. Right, the print is done. Normally I do a 0.1 mil clearance, so in the case of circle that would be 0.2 equivalent. And for this project I gave it a 0.3mm clearance just because I didn't want to risk the fit being too tight. So let's see how that works out. Oh, that's quite loose. It's not so loose that I want to toss the piece. It's still usable, but yeah, definitely far from a perfect fit. Okay, since we have to make another one for the smaller arbor, let's take the opportunity to fix that issue. So I want to say make a little bump on the outside. Let me make sure this is constrained properly. So remember, this circle is 0.3 smaller than what it needs to be. And here I'm adding 0.5 back to that geometry. So we're actually bigger than the size of the arbor. So let's give that a go. Maybe go up this much. So I'm hoping this bump is going to make things more snug, but not so snug that it's frustrating. That's a theory anyway. And while we're at it, let's write the size on the face. And this time, let's use blue to differentiate. Right, here's a second print, and text came out pretty well as well. There, that's the bump. Honestly, I was expecting a bigger bump, but yeah, this will do. You know what this reminds me of? It looks like a regular cylinder printed without a scarf seam. Anyway, zoom back out. And here's one of my other blades that is ironically bigger, but has a smaller arbor. Oh wow, not even close. Okay, turns out I messed up the diameter and I basically printed the same thing twice. The funny thing is, even with the bump, it's still a little loose. Okay, I'm just going to take the opportunity to redo the whole thing. And hopefully correctly this time. Okay, here goes the second round. Drop it in. Weird. So I've increased the size of the peg and it's still the same fit as before. How about this one? This one's pretty good. I don't know. Maybe it boils down to different filaments or filament calibration, because I know This blue one is from a different manufacturer than the red one, and this is a little over extruding in fact. In any case, they both work okay, or this blue one works perfectly and the red one is okay-ish. So yeah, I think I'm ready to use them. Okay, I just made a few test cuts and that's cutting pretty clean. Although I didn't necessarily have issues with the cut quality before, but it's definitely easier to push the saw along the track. Okay, that brings us to the end of the video. I want to thank you for watching and I hope you got something out of it. I'll make the files available for download for those interested in trying, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks. Bye.